Hello, fifth graders. So this is your math video lesson for Monday, May 18th already, 2020. So if you guys remember, most of you guys took your math test last week from chapter 11. So now we're in chapter 12, which is our last chapter. So you will be in chapter 12, lesson 1, and it'll be pages 903 to 906. There's some information. I don't have anything to show you today because what you need to look at and work on is the instructional pieces in your book, and you're going to be doing questions 2 through 11, which are all the ones that there's no examples I give you without. It'd be more beneficial for you to do the examples on 904, but I'll get to that in a minute. So what you're going to be doing on today's assignment on pages 905, 906, especially 905, the 906, there's like 3 story problems I think I've assigned you, 2 or 3. I think it's 3 of them. But on page 905, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to name the shape and then say if it's regular or irregular. Now, I keep saying, in my mind I'm saying irregular. You're going to need to decide if the shape is regular or not regular. Okay? And this is in your book. So on page 903, I've screenshot a couple things and put it on the Moodle. Here I am again, confused between Moodle and Moodle. I think it's Moodle. Maybe Moodle. In our math course, you will see some screenshots, and it'll give the definition of what regular is. All right. So regular has, and I'm telling you what it says. So if you read and maybe watch us do both, it'd probably be best, but that's okay. So regular shapes, regular polygons, have congruent sides and congruent angles. And so a logical question would be, what is congruent? What's a congruent sides? What does that mean? Congruent, and this is in your book as well, congruent sides are all equal in length. Okay, so that's one part of being regular. It has to have congruent sides. It also has to have congruent angles. And what does that mean? Congruent angles are all the angles are equal. Now for today's assignment, you will not need a protractor. Now some of you guys are writing, well, what's a protractor? Which is fine. A protractor is like that half moon thing. If you don't have one, do not panic. It is not your fault. If we're at school, I have numerous of them, but don't worry. But they won't come into play today because they're going to make the angles obvious today. You will know if all of the angles in a shape are equal or not. You can definitely measure the sides if you'd like to, but you should be able to eyeball these ones for today. Tomorrow, on Tuesday, it'll be a little bit trickier. But anyway, name the shape and then decide if it's regular or not regular. And that's with congruent sides and congruent angles. Has to have both to be regular. Pretty strict there. But anyway, read the instructions. Please make sure don't just write regular or not regular. But please tell me the name of the shape. Now you might be confused on your shapes, or you wouldn't be as confused as much as maybe you've forgotten. So on page 904, there is a very key chart. I also screenshot that. You guys all seem to have your books, so it hasn't been a problem. But I've also screenshot it, put it in our math course. And if you look on there, they're going to show you a triangle, going to show you 3 sides. Pretty sure we're good with triangles. They're also going to show you what a regular triangle looks like and a not regular triangle looks like. They're going to give you an example. And then they're going to go down and give you some other shapes. And they're going to tell you the names, which will have to do with the sides. And then they'll give you examples as well with regular and not regular. Pentagon, hexagon. Don't think there's an octagon on there. Fill out that chart. If you fill, you can, and you'll be able to fill out that chart all by your lonesome. I know a lot of you guys, you're not all by your lonesome, which is great. You have lovely parents who are helping you, and that's awesome. So that's what we need right now. But fill out that chart and write down the sides, and then when you get to page 305, you're going to be good to go. You're going to be just fine. And then on the bottom, like I don't know, it's like maybe 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, maybe something like that. You'll be drawing some, and I think they're looking for not regular drawings. Just read the instructions. Make sure you get the sides right, and you can be really creative. You can be really creative with not, I want to say non-regular, but They want to non-regular polygons. You can be really creative with them. So like a triangle, have the bottom huge, then you can have a really small angle and then a big angle, and tie them together to make it not non-congruent, so not equal side lengths. If the bottom's this big and the sides are only that big because they're coming together, you'll see pictures of them, and you'll be good. Open your math book, read through those. Tuesday will be a little bit trickier with the protractor thing, but it'll work. Do not panic if you don't have them. If you don't have a protractor, you don't have a protractor, and that's life. I don't think I have a protractor in my house. Where I think it's packed away and gone, if we even had one. But I might have one. If not, I'll probably cheat and run over to the school and get one so I can show you what it is. That'll be for Tuesday. You'll be able to eyeball the angles today. You will be fine. Look at them, count the sides, do page 9 or 4. It's a small chart. I don't know, there's like 4 to 6 shapes that they're going to help you with. All right. They being that there's a chart you will be able to figure out by yourself. And what's also going to happen more than likely is as you start reading it, you're gonna get reminded. You're gonna recall what you've learned, at least in 4th grade, if not in 3rd grade, maybe even 2nd grade, especially with triangles, maybe even 1st grade. The word congruent will be a little bit weird. Just think equal, congruent, all equal sides, so the same length, and then congruent angles. All the angles have to be the same. I'll give you a quick little angle lesson. You will see, and this again might come back to you, obtuse angles, right angles, and acute angles. And so how I remember this is a right angle is 90 degrees. So if you see a triangle sometime and it has that little like square thing, and you'll see pictures on Tuesday, but it's a right angle. So it's 90 degrees. An obtuse angle is like it's obtuse. It's big. Think of Big Hero 6. I don't know if you guys, I hope you guys have seen that one, Big Hero 6, and they got that big kind of stuff blown up thing who saves the day. It's obtuse. It's a big angle, about 90 degrees, and then obtuse is bigger. And then acute, it's cute. It's little tiny and cute. You know, puppies are cute, kittens are cute, because they're tiny. But that'll be for like Tuesday or Wednesday. But on today's, you'll be fine. So hopefully it didn't confuse me more by mentioning, but you've heard obtuse, right, and acute. Anywho, send me emails or send me comments on the Moodle document. When you guys comment, that usually comes back as an email. But anywho, you'll be good. You'll be great. Congratulations. You are in chapter 12. That is our last chapter. You guys are doing awesome. Continue to do awesome. I do want to mention again, I've mentioned all the videos today, so hopefully you will have watched at least one of them. Mrs. Kurishi is retiring, and Mrs. Lee is organizing an opportunity to write Mrs. Kurishi a letter of thanks, or just a little memory you had for when you were in her class. If you were in her class, if you weren't in her class, but have a memory of walking by her in the hallway and talking to her or something. If you would like to send Mrs. Kurishi a letter, type it up. If you want to make a picture, you can draw a picture and photo it like you've been doing for math and send it to me, or you can send it directly to Mrs. Lee. It is not an assignment. She just wanted to put the offer out there. Because Mrs. Kurishi is retired. She's done a great job, and so she is on her way to enjoy her family. You will hear more about this, I'm pretty sure. They're trying to organize like a parade in town around the 27th or 28th, lights and sirens. I don't know, there'll be sirens, probably, maybe, definitely horns. But you'll hear more about that. But if you'd like to send Mrs. Kurishi a nice letter, a memory of being in her class, or a memory of something, or a picture of her, email it to me, or just email it directly to Mrs. Lee. If you send it to me, I'm going to send it to Mrs. Lee. But anyway, let you guys know that. Have a great day. Look forward to hearing from you. Hope you had a great weekend. Adios. So long. Farewell. Sayonara.